Soul ties and love. Our God is a God of love. In fact, He Himself is love, according to 1 John 4:8-16. He is the author of all genuine love and desires nothing more than for all His creatures to walk in His perfect pure love. Cutting soul ties does not mean you have to reduce or destroy love. See His command and the way to experience true love. Since you have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit in sincere love of the brethren, love one another fervently with a pure heart. According to 1 Peter 1:22. Love covers a multitude of sins, according to 1 Peter 4:8. It is as strong as death, and it always seeks the best for the opposite person, according to 1 Corinthians 13:4-8. Many of the greatest inventions and ventures on this planet were done because of love. Love is God's design for this world and for you. Love will always lift you up and bless both persons involved. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. A soul tie, however, will make you drown together with that other person." Imagine what will happen if you are bound to a person that is falling. You would definitely fall. When both of you lay on the ground, how can you save that person? If you stand tall, however, you can easily lift up the person. Just check your life. Do you have any soul tie with anybody? A very clear indication of a soul tie is when you get so worried you cannot even eat when that person is sick. When he or she just shows any small sign of disease, you're unable to sleep and you debilitate your own body. If that person is depressed, you yourself fall into a deep, dark pit of sadness and hopelessness. How then will you be able to help that person when you destroy your own health? Of course, if the Lord gives you a concrete burden to fast and pray, that is a different situation. I can understand it is not easy to eat happily when your loved one is sick, but your spirit must rise up and overcome. Only then you will be able to take care of yourself and also of the other person. This is impossible, or at least extremely difficult, when there's a soul tie. Here we see once again, soul ties are Satan's tricky weapons to destroy your life while you think you are doing God's will and loving with God's love. Let me give you a revelation. Jesus loved you so immensely that He gave His only Son, that He gave His own life for you. But He never worries about you. The Father loves you so much that He gave His only begotten Son for you. But He's never anxious or insecure concerning you. The Holy Spirit, your jealous lover who made His permanent home in you, loves you extremely. But He never forces or manipulates you. He always believes in you and patiently works on you. This divine agape kind of love can freely flow through you. You can be a little Jesus to your world. This is a very clear distinction between God's love and compassion and these ungodly soul ties. God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, according to 3 John 16. God didn't sit in heaven and worry about you and cry about you and the pitiful state of His creation. He acted. God's love and compassion stands tall and acts. Jesus was filled with compassion and healed the sick, according to Matthew 14:14. He didn't just sit with them to lament and comfort them. You poor little thing, love is action. Faith works through love, according to Galatians 5:6. Love allows and empowers you to heal and change the circumstances, whereas soul ties only drown you in the same perdition. We have a best illustration, or you can say beautiful illustration, of the danger of a soul tie from the field of swimming and life saving. In Germany, when we learn swimming, we also get some theoretical and practical instructions on how to save a drowning person. It may sound quite cool, but it is absolutely vital for the success of the operation. A drowning person will be so scared and in panic that he will cling with all his strength to the person coming to his rescue. What is the result? He will drown the other person underwater, and both will drown. We are instructed, therefore, to place a very well directed hit on the drowning person's chin to make him unconscious. The unconscious body will not cling to us or drag us down. The person then can easily board out of the water. Cutting soul ties is somewhat similar. It might seem cruel at the time, but it definitely saves lives and callings, just like a medical operation would. Stay tuned for part 4.